Afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the latest in our Wednesday Facebook live videos. We are continuing our alphabet theme. We're up to the letter G this week, and G is for Golden Lion Tamarin. So today I'm just going to talk to you about Golden Lion Tamarins a little bit, try and teach something new, and yeah, we'll see where the video takes us. So as usual, feel free to send in any questions you may have. I'll do my best to answer them for you, but otherwise I will just carry on. Hi Mary, good to see you watching today. Hope you're okay. So yeah, so Golden Lion Tamarins are a small species of primate. They are in the it's called the Callitrichid family, which contains all the marmosets and tamarins. You can see one of the pygmy marmosets that our pair of Golden Lion Tamarins live with has jumped into frame as well, who are also in that family. Golden Lion Tamarins are found in South America. They are found in Brazil and Brazil only, and they do have a very limited range. Yeah, they we'll get onto their kind of threatened status and their endangeredness in a little bit, but yeah, like I say, they're found in just three little regions of Brazil. So yeah, Golden Lion Tamarins are classed as an endangered species on the IUCN Red List, but they are actually a conservation success story, really. Numbers in the I believe it was the 60s and 70s were really low, probably down to about 300 in the wild or so, and thanks to kind of really intensive breeding programs and release programs that quite a lot of zoos were involved in, their numbers in the wild increased, and today, like I say, they are classed as endangered. Before this kind of boom in numbers, thanks to captive bred animals, they were classed as critically endangered up until I think it was 2003, and then yeah, downgraded to endangered in 2003. Yeah, like I say, the breeding program was really successful for these guys, you know, and the kind of aim for it nowadays is to create a viable captive population, and if in the future they're needed to be introduced again into the wild, you know, we've got that stable population there in captivity. Hi guys, hi Ellie Mae, hi Lisa, hi Hasu, good to see you all watching today. Hi Matt, stop winding me up. Howler monkeys, baby orangutans, you're close, I'll give it to you. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, Golden Lion Tamarins are a small species of primate. So primarily diet-wise, they feed on fruits and nectar, tree sap, insects, things like that. Here at the park, we feed them a mix of fruit and veg, protein items, so we do give them a little bit of live food, egg and things like that as well. So yeah, they've got a nice little varied diet here. We've actually got two pairs of Golden Lion Tamarins here at the park. We've got this pair who live with our pair of pygmy marmosets in the enclosure here, and then we have another pair not too far away, actually, just kind of over the path by the giant tortoises. We've got another pair there who you can see their outdoor space, but you can't see their indoor space there. Yeah, they do have a brilliant hairstyle, as you say, Beth. But that is where they get their names from. They're called Lion Tamarins because they've obviously got that big, almost mane of hair and fur around their head, which does give them that kind of lion-like appearance. And they are one of 4 species of Lion Tamarin. Here at the park we also have golden-headed Lion Tamarins who look quite similar, but are mainly black in colour with a gold mane and a bit of gold on their tail as well. You also get black lion tamarins, and I believe they're black rumped, black rumped lion tamarins as well. So they're the 4 species. Like I say, we've got the 2. We've got goldens and golden headeds here at the park. So yeah, just going back to that kind of conservation success and all that. As I put in the Facebook post yesterday, kind of advertising this video, it is thought that around about a third of wild individuals are actually now descended from captive bred and then re-released golden lion tamarins. So it does show how important that breeding program was to the survival of this species. It wasn't without issues and things like that. Early releases found that the introduced animals were very used to kind of rigid branches and branch work and things like that in their enclosures. When they were released to the wild, suddenly everything was moving and they weren't actually able to to work out what was going on with wild trees and wild branches and things that moved. So yeah, things had to be changed in the captive setting to then better prepare them for a wild life, and those things were implemented and done, which is there is a bit of trial and error in all of this. So yeah, they've managed to get over those roadblocks, and yeah, numbers are fairly stable now. Obviously, predation's an issue for a species this small. Pretty much anything will try to take them. Snakes, birds of prey, small cats, anything really will go for them. So yeah, but numbers are fairly stable now in the wild. Like I say, the main problem is they're only found in these 3 small areas of Brazil. So you do therefore get issues with inbreeding and things like that. So because they can't really disperse very far. So I think the population is kind of at a self-sustaining number now almost. So yeah, Wendy, they can live in large groups, like most of the tamarin species. They can live in large family groups. We've just got the 2 pairs, as they are 2 separate pairs. The group here was a group of 4 at one point, a little family group of 4. Unfortunately, we've lost 2 of those individuals, so now we're just down to the 2. And both our pairs are actually in non-breeding settings at the moment. So yeah, they're not going to be called upon to breed. If you were watching a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about ex situ conservation, you'll know that they are still part of the program, but right now they're not required to breed. Yeah, as you can see, they're both a little bit sleepy today here. They're having a nice little chilled out Wednesday afternoon indoors. It's spitting with rain, so I don't blame them for being in. Bit of a grey day today. Just see the pygmy marmoset there peeking out behind them as well. He's gone up for a bit of a cuddle by the look of it. And yeah, the golden lion tamarins will live happily with a number of other tamarin species. Like I say, we've got them with the pygmy marmosets here. We've had them with cotton top tamarins before, emperor tamarins, golden-headed lion tamarins. They're fairly wussy golden lion tamarins. They don't really cause too much fuss. So yeah, that's quite handy when you're trying to mix them in with other species. We're going to get slightly more movement from you guys, or not? We're going to get movement that means you're going to go outside, which will be very awkward to film. We'll see. So yeah, like I say, G doesn't just stand for golden lion tamarin, it stands for golden-headed lion tamarin as well. And they're also classed as endangered, much like the golden lion tamarins here. And yeah, they face many kind of the similar problems that these goldens here also face. They haven't been so lovely. Thank you for flashing your bum at us. They haven't been kind of subject to such intensive conservation measures as the golden lion tamarins, but they're in need of our help as well, our golden headeds. Just try and see this one out here because it's popped outside. Pop through our little tunnel into their outdoor area. Yeah, you can really see the gold colour, especially when the light kind of shines off it. It is a really nice deep gold colour. Now you can obviously see where they get their name from. So yeah, I don't know if you just heard that little squeak. They've kind of lion tamarins and callitrichids in general do have quite a complex vocal arrangement. They've got lots of little noises and things like that that they make to communicate with each other. Got lots of little different meanings and things like that as well. Lots of contact calls, warning calls and things like that. Yeah, so they do have quite long tails. Most of the callitrichids really do have quite a long tail compared to their body. You know, you can see it in the pygmy marmosets here as well. They've got very long tails as well, and they just use them to help with balance. They're not prehensile tails. They can't grip onto anything with those tails, but they do use them for balance. As they kind of traverse through the trees and things like that. Yeah, they are cheeky looking, as all monkeys are really. All monkeys have got that little look of mischief to them, bless them. Let's just see if we can see the one that's gone outside. Where he's sat in the tunnel. I think someone's coming out. Possibly. Feel free to send in any last minute questions that you might have. Online tamarins have disappeared, so we'll just watch the pygmy marmosets for a second. Yeah, feel free to send in any last minute questions you've got. Otherwise, we will call it a day in a moment.
Remember before we were somewhere the week? Yes, it's been back. Wait, was it?
Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got one of the goldens out here now. Actually, we'll just have a look in their outdoor space. Saying hello. A little bit of a wander around. So yeah, you can see how quickly they can move in their outdoor space there. That's them. Not sure where the other one's got to. There we go. No, so yeah, golden lion tamarin's a lovely little species. Still in need of our help. Well, as you can see on our signage, you know, they are endangered, but yes, they are a lovely species to come and watch. So whenever you next visit, make sure you spend a good little bit of time with these guys because they are lovely. Right then guys, I think we will call it a day there. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed meeting our golden lion tamarins and our pygmy marmosets who made an appearance, bless them. And yeah, we will be back again next week for the letter H. So yeah, we'll let you know what that's going to be on Tuesday, and then we'll be back same time as ever next Wednesday. So cheers for tuning in guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.